Hello, my name is David Ross, and I'm actually going to give you a demonstration of my submission into my prize on a product that I call the Karaoke for Language Learning. I believe it's the premier English language learning system for non-English speaking children. The product has a variety of functionalities and interactivities that kids can do leading up to the use of a karaoke. That will include games, a dictionary, animations, ebooks, live video, and of course some songs and interactivities related to that. And then we'll finish up by showing you the actual key feature of this product, which is the karaoke tool. So now, for example, I'll just give you a few examples of the games. So as you can see, there's a series of small games. And this is the first one, just to give you a brief example of how this game is actually played. And you can see that we have a Korean language of someone that's learning English. So as they play the game, they have to go through a series of activities. The child is given a torch or a flashlight, and they must go and find the individuals in the room. So there are a series of games that go with the product, as well as a dictionary,
그림 위로 마우스를 움직이면 이것들을 영어로 어떻게 말하는지 들을 수 있어요.
And the dictionary is basically a Pictionary as well, so the young children
cat
can go through
possum,
나비,
butterfly,
음료수,
soft drink,
바나나,
bananas.
So that gives you an idea of the dictionary. Then they can end up going into what I call animation, which is telling a story about this particular situational learning activity.
Annie, are you okay? Fine, Mom.
So that gives you another feature, that part of the tool where we're now building on a story or placing the student or the child into a situational learning activity, and they have these different features that they can play with and interact with to help them actually learn the English language. So we've done an animation, we've done a dictionary, and we've done a game. And all three of those activities so far all are related to the same story. So if we move on to an ebook, sorry for this, the ebook normally comes up quicker than this, but I think because I'm videoing the screen, it's just also churning some of the space. But that's the advantage of moving to a 4G network, that we don't necessarily have to wait for the speed of the downloads to take place.
호스가 무엇을 하고 있나요?
Annie is shopping. What is Poss doing?
So as I turn the ebook, the video or the animation that you had just seen also now is divided up into segments for the child to learn words related to an event. So Poss is falling.
호스가 말하고 있어요.
Poss is talking.
Ice cream, bananas, twice.
So just one more page. So you see Poss is climbing.
호스가 기어오르고 있어요.
Horse is climbing.
So it gives the child an activity of being able to see an animation as well as go into a ebook and actually start practicing the words that were part of the text that was used in the animation. Now I move to what I call live action. And live action is basically like looking at a video story
애니야 이리 와.
of the child Annie,
할머니가 애니한테 줄 선물이 있어요.
her mother, and of course we're bringing Pos into the story.
고맙습니다.
애니가 그곳에 가면 외로울.
Students can also learn the alphabet.
A,
이것은 영어로 A라고 합니다. 호스와 함께 말해보세요.
A, B,
이것은 B입니다. 호스와 함께 말해보세요.
And they can practice this as they go.
C,
이것은
Now the main feature of the whole product is the karaoke. The activities that I've shown you now is actually building up to the use of the karaoke and starting the language learning experience for the child. And so now I jump into the karaoke. And the tools that I'm showing you, as you know, as you can see, we're actually very heavily involved in the use of multimedia style devices. And it's been pretty slow over the internet, but now with the new 4G technology, it's going to allow these things to pop in rather quickly. So the advantage of having this high interactivity using multimedia is going to be a huge advantage for young children using handheld devices. And so let me just give you an example. Now this is the karaoke. It's designed, as you can see, to fit in a handheld device. The layout of the screen can move with an iPhone, iPad, or a visual screen on a computer. It will allow individual children to come in and play songs.
Hello, hello, my name is Nikki.
Hello, hello, my name is
Your
Tony.
turn. Hello, hello, hello.
All together.
So the child can actually play along and sing along with the individual events. You can see in this window I can have as many content elements that I would like, and I can have stories, I can have music, read from text. There's a lot of things that we can actually put into that particular content. This is just another example.
My name is Nikki, and I can dive. I like to play and jump and jive. I like to clap. I like to count. I can clap any amount. Clap 2.
1, 2.
Clap 3.
1, 2, 3.
Clap 4.
1.
So you can see I can actually teach numbers, I can teach letters, I can teach how to pronounce certain words, and we can use the karaoke concept in order to get the child or the children to actually play along with that. Now you notice there is a selected melodies. These are the songs that are actually put up for the lessons or the content. This particular window here is for when the child actually records their own videos, and they can actually then place those in the, they're actually stored in the window, and the child can come back and watch themselves sing or play or listen to themselves as they go through. So up here I have a demo, and I might show you what it looks like when a child is actually sitting using the tool itself. Now the child is actually logged in, It's got the tool in front of it, and it's selecting where they want to go. They want to pull up certain songs.
Hello, hello, my name is Nikki.
Hello, hello, my name is Tony.
Now the child.
Hello, 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 hello.
I think that gives you an idea exactly how powerful the karaoke can be. And based on what activities or exercises I can actually put into the product, and this particular window is what that individual child can do. So this program can actually be built by a school, it can be built by universities, it can be built by someone who wants to create their own business, or it can actually be, as you saw in the video, something that the parents are working with the child as well. So the child has the ability to go to play mode as well as to the record mode, and then they can actually record either sounds, such as music only, or I can record sounds and visual images, as you've seen in some of the programs that I've already showed you. So if I just play another one again.
This is my mother.
I'm his mother.
This is my grandmother.
I'm his grandmother.
This is my father.
I am his father.
This is my grandfather.
I am his grandfather.
So I think you now can actually get the picture of how important language learning is, especially with those that have English as a second language. And there's a lot of tools out there that have individual components, but there's no tool that has the complete suite of activities, and of course the actual learning experience of using a karaoke that can actually have students log in, get access to content, video themselves actually going through the program and practice and just enjoying having fun learning a new language such as English, as well as comparing that language to their own native language. So this is an exciting opportunity. I believe that this will make a wonderful application for the 4G technology. It has use for young children, as I demonstrated here, but because it is an interactive tool that runs off of a database, it can actually be developed for older children as well as in other applications of people that are wanting to learn a new language or learn English, and English for people that have second language. So thank you very much for this demonstration. I hope that it was enjoyable. I believe that this is a revolutionary new product for the learning of language. And of course now with the 4G technology and the handheld devices, it's going to make this tool much more powerful than it is currently as a prototype delivered over the internet. So if any of you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly, and I'll be more than happy to go through any features, functionality, or respond to any questions that you might have. So thank you again.